Hi everyone, this is Mel Stevens and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be the fourth vlog in my How I Managed at School series, and today I'm going to be talking about which was better out of high school and primary school. Before I get started, I also want to make a big announcement. I have started a written blog, which is very exciting. So my written blog, I'm covering topics about what I have done in a day and discussing any challenges, barriers, etc. that I've faced in that day. So if you want to read my blog, I will put a link down to the description, down in the description to the blog rather. And the website is just called blinkyblogs.com, blinkyblogs.com. So I hope you guys check that out as well. Hopefully it's going to be good reading. I've only been doing it for about a week and I've only put about 3 or 4 posts up there, but I'm getting somewhere. So back on topic, this week's blog is How I Managed at School 4, and the question posed once again by Lizzie Sullivan, who has requested this whole series, thank you Lizzie, is what was easiest for you out of high school and primary school? This is a very interesting question, and it's hard to kind of answer this question because when you think of everything, school's not meant to be easy, but when you think of everything, I don't know which one was easier. I think I'm going to say that primary school was the easiest because of quite a number of factors. One being that, as a child, you're very, you don't, children are very innocent and very, I would almost say naive, and you don't have any of the social bullying problems and stuff. And I think in primary school too, I didn't feel different very much or very often, and that was a huge thing for me at primary school. I got to school like all the other kids. I had a pen and paper, and that was how I did my work a lot of the time. Yes, I did have a teacher's aide to read stuff off the board for me, but a few kids had teacher's aides, so that didn't make much difference. I had, yes, I did have a few different things, but not everything was different for me in primary school. Whereas in high school, I started using a long cane. I started needing to use my computer all the time instead of being able to have a actual hard copy book. I started needing to use Braille all the time. I started needing to have a teacher's aide a lot more. And the school put me with a teacher's aide for almost every class. I wasn't able to play sport in high school. I wasn't allowed to do some of our practical classes in, my high school was a tech school, so we had woodwork and automotive class and metalwork class and things like that, and I wasn't allowed to do any of those classes. So I think high school was harder because I felt more different in high school. In primary school, I played PE. I participated in band and choir, and I did cooking, and I participated in circus class. I remember one day in circus class I did the stilts as well, and there was no way in high school that I think I would have been allowed to walk on the stilts like I was at primary school. So yes, I think high school was definitely harder from an emotional and kind of included or not included level. I definitely felt different in high school. I definitely didn't feel like you know, one of the other kids in high school. I still had friends in high school. I still, you know, knew kids in high school. I still, you know, got around at school independently and everything, but I felt different in high school because I was more different. Whereas in primary school, I guess, you know, being a teenager, not being a teenager, you don't notice how different you are, and therefore you don't feel it. And, you know, also my teen years weren't exactly nice to me. I lost a very close grandparent. I had a lot of things going on when I was a teenager outside school that just made things a lot harder. And it was a huge time of change as well. You know, that was when I went from being partially sighted to being totally blind. In those sort of 6-7 years was when I was in high school. So yes, primary school was much easier for me than high school. I haven't taken the work into consideration here because schoolwork's meant to be challenging and everything. But if I had to, I would say that primary school was still easier than high school, because with primary school we didn't have the challenge of things not being ready on time. You know, in primary school I wasn't getting all of my textbooks brailled, so I wasn't having to wait for that process. I wasn't having to wait for teachers to email stuff to me, or to, you know, get my USB stick to teachers so that they could put my work on my USB stick. So all in all, I think primary school was easier, and I think I enjoyed primary school a lot more too. I definitely look back at my days at primary school with a lot of fond memories, and I really can safely say that I love my primary school and that I had a great time there. I enjoyed my high school and I had a good time there as well, but so far as ease of access and everything was concerned, primary school was much better. So thanks for your request, Lizzie. We do still have one more How I Managed at School video to come, but that's not for another few weeks. I'm going to change things up a little bit. Next week I'm going to do a different topic, and then the week after I'm going to do another different topic again, and then I think I've got one more How I Managed at School video to do in a couple of weeks. So I hope that everyone enjoyed this video. I hope that you like this video, you comment, you share it with your family and friends, and that you subscribe to my channel. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!